right, so here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the Czech Republic's Yuri Prochazka. Never know what haircut he's going to be bringing. I kind of miss the big, long lettuce. I don't know.
Yeah, I love the ponytail. But Yuri Prochazka, for a long time, was considered one of those guys that could have an impact in the UFC. It took him a while to get here. But once he got here, it was all systems go, and he made a beeline towards becoming the light heavyweight champion. He has all the skills needed to be at the top of the sport, and tonight he steps in the octagon once again, trying to get his hand raised.
Prochazka first became the champion June of 2022, then had a devastating shoulder injury, and a lot of fans worldwide wanting to see how he responds as he gets back on the proving ground tonight. Best in the business, Yuri Prochazka, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, tonight we get another look at the wildly talented Magomed Ankalaev, not just one of the best light heavyweights in the world, for my money, one of the top 20 pound-for-pound athletes on this roster, top to bottom.
I feel like he can compete with anyone, but I also feel like he has a style that translates weight classes, and that is what pound means. This guy can strike. This guy can grapple. This guy has tremendous cardio. I don't think anything points to that more than the Blachowicz fight. When it went bad, he just pivoted and did something different and almost became the champion. Tonight, he's got to be on his game if he wants to get his hand raised.
And a lot of people believe against any 205er in the world, Magomed Ankalaev would be the betting favorite. Let us see how he handles this stylistic challenge in front of him tonight. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introduce the first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC Light Heavyweight Champion, Yuri Prochazka. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Magomed Ankalaev.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, well, a lot of people have planted their flag on Magomed Ankalaev in terms of his future light heavyweight greatness, but the UFC matchmakers do a masterful job in terms of setting up a test that you need to pass in order to get to that requisite next level. This is a challenging stylistic matchup, and even the confident Ankalaev acknowledged that this is going to test me in ways perhaps I haven't been tested in the octagon before. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Wow, huge head kick. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. All right, so Magomed Ankalaev once again proving to be a problem for the rest of this division. He gets the takedown here early.
He does a great job of moving into you with his strikes. He does not rush. He's very patient. He's almost wise beyond his years in regards to his approach to fighting. When you watch Ankalaev, he takes his time, he gets close, and the moment you overextend, the guy changes levels, and he takes you down, as you saw just right there. Oh, right into mount.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Prochazka. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. Prochazka getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Ankalaev. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Getting them out here. This is where he wants to be.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Prochazka's eye is closing up. Round two straight ahead.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Breathe. Great round. Okay, you're doing great at out positioning on the ground. I want more of that. But this round, I need you to stay a little more active.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two.
Big shot to the head.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Just out of the range with that right hand. Oh, that's a big hook there. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Takedown defenses there.
The fighters separate. Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Nice side kick. Oh! Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good. Double leg takedown lands. Prochazka's in half guard. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, big hammer fist from Prochazka. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game too.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now is continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far.
He's hurt. He's got to move. They're going to stop this fight if he doesn't move.
He's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Flipped with a left-hand counter. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Oh, he hurt again! You cannot sit in this position. Your referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
Strong outside leg kick. Well, MMA is a constant exercise. Oh, big diving punch to the head.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Lands with the ground and pound. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch positioning, you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Prochazka going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. Holy smokes.
Oh, he dove with the punch and he lands.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Prochazka's in half guard now.
Oh, he got to the spot. That was a slick transition. Now he's going full mount.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming this way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
Oh, nice kick. Well, if body language is any indication, mentally he is not back in this fight after that knockdown earlier in the round.
I mean, we thought the fight was over, so I guess it's a credit to him to still even be fighting. But he's got to do something different if he has any designs of winning this fight.
Takedown defense holds up. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. Active here in the clinch, and he lands a big shot to the head. Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing. Oh, wow!
Oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Nice jab there. 15 seconds. Ankalaev's now dealing with a cheek cut. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, he lands a hook. Misses again with a right punch. Oh! Might get the TKO here. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Prochazka.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Ankalaev's back in half guard. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep.
No way, he got out.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. The fight looked done. He loves to fight on. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Oh, right to the mount.
Oh, big shots from the top. Prochazka's in half guard. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Under a minute now to go in the fight. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it.
Nicely done. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the...
Oh, there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce
rounds. We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score this contest 49-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Magomed Ankalaev.
All right, you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Magomed Ankalaev is your winner tonight by decision. Not really many weaknesses when it comes to this guy's game, at least nothing I've seen on film and nothing I saw here tonight.
Nothing pops off the paper, but the one thing that Ankalaev does is he pressures you. And he pressures you with not only his skill, but also his presence. He's a big guy for the weight class.
Still ain't gave up with this pressure I'm holding. They left me alone, I was watching them bowling. Day after day trying to stay out the way, but I still gotta pray cause I feel like I'm